At the end of 2016, Sony released the PlayStation VR headset. It got a rough start with some average to bad games and a high price, but in the last few years, the quality and number of games in its library have gotten a lot better, and the headset's cost has never been lower. The first headset from Sony had a rough 6 years, but hopefully it laid a good foundation for the PSVR 2 to build on. You should check out these games immediately if you're interested in PlayStation VR, but don't want to wait for the next version. The number of PSVR games is constantly growing, so we updated our list to reflect that. With the PSVR 2 coming out soon, these are the best games you can play now. But before starting the video, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get all the latest updates, as we're going to make more videos on interesting topics in the future. So if you don't want to miss it, make sure to subscribe to it. Now, let's get started. Number 10. Dreams. Dreams have a lot of exciting and unique games to try out if you want to learn about a wide range of genres and ideas in VR. A dream is a platform by Media Molecule that lets people make games and other projects using its dream shaping mode. The platform has a lot of great things to do, like fan art for the Elden Ring and, of course, VR games. Even though Dreams might not have a 40-hour masterpiece, there are so many games to play that you could get lost in your headset for hours. Dreams have something for everyone. There are great fan-made Sonic games and new versions of Jak and Daxter. Number 9. SUPERHOT VR. Anyone who hasn't played SUPERHOT before might think it's just another first-person shooter, but it has one of the best game mechanics in recent years. Time and enemies only move when you do, so you can look at your surroundings and plan to get through each level. The game was a hit, and when it came out for VR soon after it came out, it was even better. You might feel the most like Neo from The Matrix when playing SUPERHOT VR. The gameplay is intense and fascinating, and you may need to take a breather between levels. Every time you move your head to look around, you might put yourself in danger. But SUPERHOT VR is the only game where you can feel like you're taking out 20 enemies all by yourself. Number 8. Thumper. VR has given the rhythm game genre fresh life on its platform. Thumper fused captivating sounds and great gameplay, paving the way for Beat Saber. Guide a beetle through nightmare levels while avoiding obstacles and defeating bosses. You'll punch buttons to slam, slide, and hop to Brian Gobson's music. Thumper's fascinating sights and otherworldly design will captivate you. Number 7. No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky has a similar trajectory to Final Fantasy XIV. Critics and fans were dissatisfied when the developers failed to include pre-release promises. Hello Games has improved the games with free updates, adding a VR feature in 2019. No Man's Sky has a lot of staff for VR gamers. You can navigate space, glide between planets, and encounter aliens. Or you could explore a mysterious world and establish a new home. No Man's Sky is a fascinating game, and it's fantastic in VR. Number 6. Blood and Truth. Ever wanted to be in a Guy Ritchie film? Blood and Truth is a PSVR exclusive thriller featuring criminals, dramatic vehicle chases, and deception. Blood and Truth are two PSVR exclusive worth checking out. The adventure takes about 6 hours, but you'll encounter enormous shootouts and shocking moments like Ryan Marks. It's like rewatching a 90s action movie. Number 5. Resident Evil 7. Do you want to play one of the scariest virtual reality games that will also show you what the platform can do? Then the best game for you is Resident Evil 7. You might think a VR experience would be added to one of the main games in this long-running series, right? The answer is the opposite. Both modes were made at the same time. The story stays the same, but the gameplay changes significantly when you add VR. Now you can look around corners and see things from different angles and points of view. If you think games aren't as scary as they used to be, the first few hours of Resident Evil 7 in VR might make you shake in your headset. Number 4. Hitman 3. When Hitman 3 came out at the start of 2021, it was a big way for IO Interactive to end the last 3 games in the Hitman series. The series is known for having some of the best sandboxes in the stealth action genre, and the third game has some of the most creative and complex levels in the franchise's history. When the developer said that Hitman 3 would come out with a VR mode, it was a pleasant surprise to many people. Now you can play all 3 games from the first-person perspective and approach levels in new ways. You can take it seriously and sneak around like a real secret agent. Or you can just run around with a big fish in your hand to avoid security and find new places to hide. You make the decision. Number 3. Tetris Effect. Tetris had a great year. Tetris 99, a game based on the Battle Royale style, came out this year. Members of Nintendo Switch Online are still the only ones who can play it. It seems strange, but it works very well. Near the end of the same year, Tetris Effect came out and blew people's minds. It's great on its own, but it's a different experience to play in the VR. Each stage has its theme and song, and the atmosphere keeps getting increasingly euphoric as you clear lines of blocks. Pop songs and upbeat instruments make up the soundtrack, and the stages will help you focus on getting that high score you've always wanted. Number 2. Moss and Moss, Book 2. The story of Moss is about a young mouse named Quill who goes on a journey to save her kingdom. Each game area is broken up into several small scenes that look amazing in VR. You play as a character called the Reader and the Quill to keep going on her quest. You'll have to move things and distract enemies. Moss Book 2 starts right where the first game left off, and the story and the action are better than in the first game. Quill will make new friends and fight enemies even more dangerous than before, but this time she will have more weapons to use. Both games look great in VR and have some of the best stories on the platform. Number 1. ASTRO Rescue Mission. A new platforming mascot has been made for each generation of PlayStation consoles. Crash Bandicoot was on PlayStation 1, Jak and Daxter was on PlayStation 2, and so on. Even the PSVR gets one via ASTRO Rescue Mission. And like Moss, its simple premise hides a unique and fun experience. Team Asobi's VR adventure with Astrobot is a creative tour de force that makes use of every aspect of the PSVR headset. In the same way that Astro Playroom showed how powerful the DualSense was, Rescue Mission shows that VR has a lot of potential and can be a fun and truly magical experience. So, that's all for it for today's video. I hope you all liked this video. Please let us know in the comment box about which one you find the best, and do recommend some topics on which you want to see the videos in the future. Don't forget to hit the like button and share it with your friends and family if you liked the video. We'll be back soon with a new video. Till that, keep supporting and take care!